not on, Kim. Well, we want to welcome everybody to tonight's game. I guess you heard me say we're not on, Kim, and all of a sudden it just popped up. So we want to welcome you to the Bernie Gym. It's Bernie Homecoming. The Bernie Mules welcome in the Bloomfield Wildcats. One of the signs at the north end of the gym says "Revenge is sweet." Bernie last year defeated at Bloomfield by 2 points. They want a little revenge. We want to first say before we get into the ball game, if I can get my wife to move here, we've got two young Mule fans here tonight. We've got Carrie and Macy Botch. They are the daughters of Coach Brad Botch and also his wife Tracy. And we got grandmother Myra Weeks holding one of the girls. So this is their television debut, also their first game to come to. And we're glad these are the two youngest at the ball game tonight for the Bernie Mules homecoming game. And again, glad to have Carrie and Macy Botch on their television debut. Looks like they're going to sleep through the game while we're working. But folks, we hope that you enjoy this ball game tonight. We got up here today in time to watch the pep rally. What a fine pep rally, brought back a lot of memories back when I was in school and also when I was coaching. A lot of enthusiasm, a lot of excitement here in Bernie. Everybody into this homecoming atmosphere. We are bringing this game to you live tonight, and we will tape this game, bring it back at 10 o'clock. Also, the homecoming festivities, we will have those, the crowning of the Queen, at the end of the game. At the end of the game, we will stay live, and we will bring that to you. We will also tape that. We will play this back at 10 o'clock tonight and also at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And we're looking forward to doing that. And when I said tomorrow afternoon, it's probably Sunday afternoon. We're going to bring that game 3 o'clock and 8 o'clock Sunday evening. The Bernie Mules come in with a record of 11 wins, 9 losses. They're coached by Brad Botch, assisted by Morris Carnes. The Bloomfield Wildcats on a rebuilding year. They come in at 6-12. Dave Lanning is the head coach. Brian Garnett is the assistant. And we're going to take a short break here before we do any other things during the halftime. And we're going to take it back to the studios for a short break, and we'll be right back with you in just a moment. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
This game brought to you by your friends at New Wave Communications. New Wave is the local leader in communication and entertainment needs. Digital cable, telephone, high-speed data from one source. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data. Welcome back to the game. And again, we are at the Bernie Gymnasium. Homecoming. Bloomfield Wildcats visiting the Bernie Mules. This is a Stoddard County Conference game, and the Bernie cheerleaders have got the banner out for the guys to break through when they break their huddle to come out of the dressing room. A lot of enthusiasm and excitement here tonight at Bernie. I want to thank those Bernie cheerleaders for the signs that they put up. It says a real mule barn burner. And that's going to happen tonight right here in Bernie. And also on the other side of the gym, they've got a sign up that says it's going to be a D-A-N-D-Y dandy. And we expect a great ball game tonight. Bernie Mules all fired up. They come in off a JV win, beating the Bloomfield Wildcats 64-48. And again, we expect a great ball game tonight. Homecoming, and the boys are getting ready to come out. You'll see them bust through the banner here as Kim Stokes, our camera person tonight. Again, the fans are all standing up, awaiting the arrival of the Bernie Mules. They're getting ready for the district tournament play. I mean, they are excited about their basketball here at Bernie, as well as at Bloomfield. They don't play football, they don't have track, they play baseball and basketball, and both of these teams know each other very well. And again, a Stoddard County Conference game tonight, and we are expecting a very fine ball game. While we've got a break in the action, Tommy Jacobs will not be with us tonight. He is ill. He's got a sore throat. We wish him a speedy recovery. We want him back Tuesday night because we will be back live again at the Bernie Gym to bring you the Holcomb Hornets Bernie Mules game. That will be senior night at Bernie. Then next Thursday, we will be at Campbell to bring on a tape-delayed basis Campbell and South Pim. On Friday night, we will conclude the season of 53 games on Channel 21 YHC, your high school sports channel. We will conclude at Clarkton with the Bernie Mules and the Clarkton Reindeer. That ought to be a DANDY at the Reindeer home court. While we've got a break, let's talk about the Bernie cheerleaders, who they are. The cheerleaders are Sydney Abernathy, Jenny Eubank, Amber Mirth, Sammy Palmer, Chelsea Cornwell, Alex Johnson, Ashley Mirth, Amanda Pierce, Hannah Dowk, Miranda McGowan, Maddie Owens, Holly Wright. Their cheerleader sponsor is Casey Owens. The Bloomfield cheerleaders, Emily Cantrell, Cassie Dolan, Lori Fuqua, Amanda Haynes, Haley Hazel, Shay Halford, Jara Hutchison, Taylor Massey, Cody McKenna, Megan Pulley, and Erica Wyatt. Their cheerleader sponsors are Leslie Palomino and Jessica Fuller. Both of these cheerleading squads, two of the best that you'll see anywhere in our area. Before we give you the starting lineups, we want to tell you, we want to thank the Bernie schools for all their help in getting us started tonight. We've been up here since 1:30 getting things ready for you. We want to thank Superintendent Robin Ritchie, Principal Scott Mercer, Coach Brad Botch, and Coach Mars Carnes for all their help in getting tonight all lined up for us to bring you this ball game. Before we do give you the starting lineups, let's take a short break and we'll be right back in just a moment.
12th annual percentage yield with an electronic Advantage Now checking account. There's no minimum balance and no service charge, giving you the best product for internet banking and more. Get unlimited checking with free internet banking, free online bill payments, electronic bank statements, and more. Streamline monthly bill payments, save time and money, and earn 5.12 APY at First State Bank and Trust, Business 60 in Dexter, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Bernie Gym, and we're live tonight on Channel 21, your new wave cable. Watchers for bringing this game to you. I had a young lady ask me why we didn't bring the JV games, and it's just hard to get enough sponsors, and plus next year we'll think about that. But 53 games being brought to you in one season, we think is unprecedented. We want to thank the fine folks at Bloomfield. We want to thank the school board and all the staff at Bloomfield for letting us bring the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Jeff Rogers will be joining me tonight at the broadcast booth. He will be doing he'll be announcing the starting lineups, plus we're getting ready for the national anthem. We'll give you those starting lineups as Jeff reads them off to you when we get ready to get started. And again, thank you for joining us tonight on Channel 21. A big thank you to the guys back in the studio, Steve Johnson and David Black. Steve Johnson worked very hard getting things set up today along with David Black. We appreciate all their help to bring this game live to you. And Kim is going to switch on the speakers so you can hear the national anthem, and then we'll be right back after the national anthem. That was beautiful, folks. I hope that you got to hear that. The three young ladies singing the national anthem. What a great job that they did. Also the cheerleaders and a couple of the students with the flag stretched out there on the gymnasium floor. Hope that you enjoyed that as much as we did. Bloomfield Wildcats again come into this game with a record of 6 wins to 12 losses. They are definitely in need of a win. They're getting ready for district play. District play opens up in about 10 days for our schools in the Class 2 and 3. And they're announcing that we are doing this game live tonight, replaying this ball game at 10 o'clock tonight. I think we told them 3 o'clock Saturday. We're going to replay at 3 o'clock Sunday, I believe is what our schedule is. But there'll be basketball on TV Saturday and Sunday on Channel 21 on tape delayed basis. Again, we're glad that you've joined us. The Bloomfield Wildcats head coach Dave Lanning, Brian Garnett the assistant. Number 3, a 5'4" senior, Tony Garnett. Number 25, a 5'7" senior, Cody Smith. Number 20, a 5'9" sophomore, Blake Harris. Number 22, a 6-foot junior, Kyle Williamson. He's a guy to watch. And a 6'4" senior, number 50, Kurt Doobie. You've heard me say this several times. He is the Beta Club president for the state of Missouri. A very fine young man. The Bernie Mules, the fans going to get into it tonight. It's homecoming. It's a packed house, as it always is, to follow the Bernie Mules. Brad Potts, the head coach. Mars Carnes, the assistant. Starting at 5'9" senior, number 24, Doug Johnson. We said many times before, he's shooting the ball well. He'll break up any zone that you want to put against him. A 6'4" junior, number 11, Silas Dill. Number 34, a 5'8" senior, Jevin Pierce. Number 25, a 6-foot senior, Tyler Trover. He's always around the ball. And 6'3" senior, number 42, Marcus Massey. He does a great job at both ends of the floor defensively and offensively. He can also handle the ball. Every one of these players on the Bernie Mules can handle that basketball. Again, we're glad you joined us. The referees tonight, Robert Probst, Bob Garner, and Mike Buck. Always a lot of enthusiasm here at the Bernie Gymnasium. Jeff Rogers is going to be joining us here on top. And again, Kim Stokes, our camera person tonight. We appreciate the work she does. The guys back to studio, David Black and Steve Johnson. Folks, if you enjoy these games, it takes a lot of work on a lot of people's part to bring you these games. Again, we appreciate New Wave Cable and all they've done to make sure that we can bring these games live. Jumping center for the Bloomfield Wildcats, Kurt Doobie. For the Bernie Mules, Marcus Massey. Sit back, folks, for 32 minutes of basketball. We're ready to go. Bloomfield controls the tip. Ball tip to Williamson. He gives to Smith to Garnett. Bernie in a man-to-man as we start this game. Smith with the ball. Gives it to Harris. Harris inside to Doobie. Smith with the three-pointer. It's short. Does not hit anything. Out of bounds. Ball goes over to the Mules. Jeff? Jeff and I are having trouble hearing each other, but you all can hear us, so we'll make sure that we talk loud enough that we can hear each other. Dale puts up a three-pointer, will not go. Ball rebounded by Williamson of the Wildcats. Smith with the ball, or Garnett with the ball, across the timeline to Harris. Harris working against Doug Johnson. Garnett drives now, stops, puts up a 12-footer. He scores it. Tony Garnett, first 2 points of the night. Quickly down the floor of the Mules. Ball into Massey. He puts up one off the board. Marcus Massey with the first bucket for the Mules. 2-2 with 6:55 to go in this first period. Cody Smith with the ball. Ball taken away, but Jevin Pierce off his foot, but Bernie maintains control. Gets it to Trover, down to Massey. Massey's going to drive, one-on-one, kicks it out to Doug Johnson for three, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Kurt Doomey. We've got a foul on Jevin Pierce, the first foul by either team.
Bloomfield's not a very big team. They got the one big guy, but they're overall traditionally they're scrappy.
Bloomfield is a scrappy team, and you'll see David Clary come off the bench. He has started for him in the past, but they've gone with a different starting lineup. Bernie's press bothering Bloomfield. They almost had a near takeaway, but Smith with the ball. Gets it to Garnett across the timeline, down in the corner to Harris. Harris going to try the baseline. Makes contact, but no call. Ball over to Doomey. He puts it up and in. Kurt Doomey with his first two. Bloomfield on top, 4-2. Silas still in the corner to Massey. Massey to Jevin Pierce in the lane, puts it up and scores. Jevin Pierce with his first basket. We have a tied game, 4-4 with 6:05 to go in the first period. Bloomfield's in purple, Bernie's in white.
Quite a matchup right there between Tony Garnett and Jevin Pierce.
Ball passed down in the corner and out of bounds before Doomey could get to it. Ball turned over to the Bernie Mules.
Two similar players, real hard-nosed players that really get after it, both of them.
Well, the teams match up relative size-wise pretty good. Even Doug Johnson is playing big against Garnett.
Yeah.
Down in the corner, Massey puts it up, scores it for a two. Marcus Massey with his fourth point in the quarter. He has 6 in the game. It's 6-4 with 5:30 to go. Bernie on top for the first time, 6-4. Garnett still with the ball, gives it to Harris. Harris inside to Doomey. He's working against Trover. He goes up, jump shot, no good. Rebounded off of the Bernie Mules. Bloomfield will maintain possession under their own basket.
Bernie's playing man-to-man. Looks like Tyler Trover's got a tough matchup guard. He got about 4 inches on him.
What a nice play at the time as Smith throws the ball in to Williamson, and Williamson just tipped it right in. A set play. We got a tied game, 6-6. Johnson outside, puts it into Pierce. Pierce with a turnaround jumper, scores it. Jevin Pierce with his second bucket of the quarter. He has 4 in the game, 8-6. Bernie back on top at 2 with 4:50 to go in the first period. Homecoming night. Cody Smith from the free throw line, puts it up, no good. Doobie up high, can't put it in, and Tyler Trover picks up the loose ball. He's still got it, he's running the floor. Bernie's got the numbers, gives it to Dillon, puts it up and in. Silas Dill with his first basket, assist by Trover. 10-6, Bernie on top before the biggest lead by either team. Bernie breaks the press, Garnett with the ball. In the lane, kicks it out to Rogers. Rogers going to drive, puts it up, ball blocked by Massey. That's one thing we talk about Massey, Jeff, is a lot of times when he blocks the ball, it stays in play.
That's exactly right.
Silas Dill from the corner, no good. Rebounded on the floor, picked up by Massey, put it up, no good. Kurt Doomey with a rebound for the Wildcats. Gets it over to Smith. Smith quickly down the floor. He's going to drive the lane, puts it up, or he's going to draw a foul. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Now, some guys have blocked shots and knock it into the third row, and it looks good, but a lot more effective if you keep it in play, like you're saying. That happens a lot with Massey.
Well, Massey keeps a lot of his block shots in play.
He's got good timing. He's a good shot.
He sure does. Silas Dill with his first foul. Cody Smith's first free throw up will not go. In for the Bernie Mules, Preston Owens, and also Zach Curry. Going out is Doug Johnson and Tyler Trover.
Like Trover's heading to the locker room. Hope he didn't have an injury.
Cody Smith connects on the second one. 10-7, Bernie on top. Curry in the corner. Has the ball knocked out of his hand, out of bounds. Garnett is giving up. Now, Garnett's giving up several inches against Zach Curry.
Yeah,
Garnett's 5'4", Curry's 6'3".
I think he would try to post him up. Well,
Dill from the corner, deep in the corner, puts up a 3. No good, rebound Doomey. Gives to Garnett. Garnett with the ball. He's going to try to drive. Puts up a jump shot from just outside the free throw line. No good. Rebound on the floor by Curry. 3:30 to go. Silas still in the corner. He's going to drive. Loses the control of the ball, and the ball picked up by Garnett. He has the ball. Gives it to Rogers, or to Harris. I said Rogers a while ago. Harris. Oh, what a nice feed that time. Backdoor cut. He couldn't get it to go on a reverse. Garnett. Doobie with a nice feed that time, Jim.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Jevin Pierce is on fire. He's got 6 in the quarter. 6 in the game, and it's
Nice
12-7.
Garnett just lost his footing. That was a real nice play.
Bernie on top by their biggest lead by either team, 12-7. Ball to Williamson. He goes to Doobie in the lane, puts up a shot against Marcus Massey. Massey going to be called for the foul. It's his first, the team's third. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Kurt Doobie. He has 2 in a quarter at a field goal.
Looks like that's going to be a good matchup all the night between Doobie and Massey. Two guys about the same size.
Kurt Doobie is the president of the Missouri Beta Club. He's a fine young man. First shot up, he connects. Coming in for the Bernie Mules is Doug Johnson. Going out is Jevin Pierce. We have 2:49 to go in this opening frame from Bernie. Homecoming night for the Mules. Doobie eyes the second one. Puts it up, scores it. 12-9. Mules on top by 3. Zach Curry with the ball. Bloomfield in a man-to-man. Now they're going to back up, it looks like. Well, it's just a sinking man-to-man. We've got a illegal screen that time by Preston Owens. It's his first foul, team's 4th.
Yeah, he was moving.
Marcus Massey out. Coming in for him is Tyler Trover. Garnett with the ball. 2:35 to go in the first period. Still 12-9. Mules on top. Bernie's in a zone now. Williamson picks up a loose ball, puts it up, will not go. But Doobie is going to be called on the back of Preston Owens. Nice block out that time by Preston Owens. Bloomfield's first foul of the game. Bernie has 4.
They have to block out Doobie because he's a big load in there, and he's going to hit the boards, it looks like.
Yes, he is. Silas still inside to Preston Owens. What a move.
Move by Owens.
What a move. I tell you what, Preston Owens has just got better with each game that we've watched him. Gives very valuable minutes when he comes off the bench.
Yes, he has, and he just probably be a little bit more offensive minded. It just comes with confidence.
Cody Smith in the out front for 3. We did a game at Bloomfield, and Smith got 36 one night. I mean, the boy can shoot it now.
Yeah.
You leave him alone. He's a lot like Doug Johnson. He's a zone buster. 14-12. Bernie on top with 1:40 to go in the first period. Zach Curry down in the corner to Tyler Trover. Out front to Doug Johnson. Johnson thought about it, pulled it back, gives it to Dill. Dill inside to Curry. Curry going to work in, puts it up, and he's going to be called for walking. Curry thought he got fouled. He came down with the ball. No call until the walk.
I think that's what Curry needs to do is take it to the basket. He lost it that time, but more times than not, you take it to the basket, good things will happen. He's big enough where he can take it to the basket. Nice pass.
Great
Wow.
give and go that time, and a backdoor cut by Cody Smith. Good assist by Williamson. Silas still inside, puts up a shot, will not go. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. The foul is going to be on Kurt Doobie, his second, and a second team foul by the Mules. This game's tied 14-all with 1:11 to go.
Doobie has to be careful not pick up that third. We've still got a minute to go in the first quarter.
Yep. Marcus Massey back in for the Mules. Preston Owens out. Gets a nice hand from the people on the bench and behind the bench. 15-14. Dill to shoot his second free throw. Scores it. Bernie back on top by 2. 16-14. Bernie now in a 2-2-1 zone. Full court press. Ball to Williamson. Back to Garnett. Garnett across the timeline. He's going to stop, shoot for the top of the key for 3, and scores it. Tony Garnett with his second basket, his first 3. He has 5 1/4 with 1 minute to go. Bloomfield back on top, 17-16. They trailed. They're on a run right now of 10-4.
Yeah, Bernie just kind of sat back and let Garnett shoot it. He knocked it down.
Doug drives the lane there, or the baseline, and can't get it to connect.
Wow.
Blake Harris for his first 2. We've got a holding foul on Kyle Williamson.
Bloomfield's got all the momentum right now, Bernie. I'm sure Coach Spott's hoping to get done with his corner so he can talk to his guys.
Williamson, his first foul, the team's third. Taking the ball out of bounds will be Silas Still. Chevin Pierce back in. Doug Johnson to the bench for a blow. Marcus Massey going to drive, nice spin move, and he's going to be called for walking. 29 seconds to go in this first period. Bloomfield has fought back and they're ahead 19-16.
Bloomfield, they're playing hard. They've caused a couple of turnovers there.
Garnett with the ball down to Harris. Ball tipped out of bounds or knocked out of bounds by Tyler Trover. 20 seconds to go in the first period. Garnett's going to drive the lane, puts it over. What a nice pass. What a nice pass to Harris. He didn't get the first one to go, but he stayed after it and put back, puts it up and in. Bloomfield with their biggest lead, 21-16, with 4 seconds to go. Dill's going to drive, puts up a shot, no good, gets his rebound, puts it up as the horn goes off. It will not count, and the Bloomfield Wildcats first period. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with you.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes. Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Welcome back to the Bernie Gym. Scoring in that first quarter for the Bernie Mules, Jevin Pierce with 6. Preston Owens, or Marcus Massey and Silas Steele with 4 each. Preston Owens with 2 for the Bloomfield Wildcats. Cody Smith had 6. Tony Garnett 5. 4 each to Kurt Dumey and Blake Harris. And 2 to Kyle Williamson. Bernie will start the second quarter with the ball.
Big Bert.
Ball taken away that time by turnover by the Mules. Williamson comes up with it. Harris with the ball, looks inside to Dumey. Dumey thinks about working against Massey. Instead, he passes back out to Harris, who puts up a 3. Bloomfield Wildcats looking strong here at the first of the game, up 24-16. Zach Curry with a drive on the baseline. No good, rebound by Dumey. Garnett with the basketball with 7:20 to go in the second period. Cody Smith out front for 3, scores it. We've got a timeout on the floor with 7:15 to go in the second period. Bloomfield on top of Bernie, 27-16. We'll be right back.
By your friends at New Wave Communications. New Wave is the local leader in communication and entertainment needs. Digital cable, telephone, high-speed data from one source. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data.
Welcome back to the Bernie Gym. Jeff just told me while we were away on a break, and Bloomfield is really hot. Jeff, they have 4 threes, and Bernie has yet to have a 3.
Bernie's going to have to out and guard their shooters, getting too many open looks.
Zach Curry working the baseline, gets a pass from Marcus Massey, puts it up and in. 27-18. Good hustle by the Bernie Mules, but Bloomfield controls the ball. They cross the timeline, ball to Harris. Harris to Dumey. Dumey's going to work the baseline, puts it up, scores it. Nice move by the big man, Kurt Dumey.
Real nice.
29-18. Silas Still inside the three-point line, puts it up, scores it for 2. He now has 6 in the game. Bernie with a takeaway to Dill. Dill puts it up, no good. Ball rebounded by the Bloomfield Wildcats. We've got a player down on the floor. It's Silas Dill. Looks like he may have rolled an ankle there, Jeff.
Bernie doesn't need that.
29-20 with 6:28 to go. Dill is still hurting real bad. It's hurting so bad he can't go off on his own power. Coach Botch has been summoned on the court to help him off. Now he's up. Looks a lot better.
And what, Bloomfield's just getting after it right now.
Yes, they are.
They've got all the momentum.
Jake Welch into the game. Dill really having problems with that ankle.
Yeah.
Garnett with the ball. Gives it to Smith. Smith across the timeline. Passes to Williamson, who puts up a short jumper and scores it. Kyle Williamson with his second bucket. He now has 4. He's generally the big scorer for the Bloomfield Wildcats.
Yeah. Bloomfield guys are getting too many open shots.
Marcus Bassey with the ball inside. Puts it up. Scores it. Nice move by the big man for Bernie. He now has 6 in the game. 31-22. Bloomfield on top by 9 with 6 minutes to go. Ball passed down and out of turned over by the Wildcats. Welch with the ball to Massey. Massey puts up a 2-pointer, scores it. Marcus Bassey on fire now. He has 4 1/4, 8 in the game. 5:44 to go in the second period. 31-24. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Mules. Nice defensive play that time by Marcus Massey.
Bernie's press is starting to pay off. They picked up a lot of steals here and somewhat got back in the game. Maybe another bucket or two, they'll be there.
Garnett inside to Doobie. Ball slapped around there, and Tyler Trover comes up with it, throws it down to Jake Welch. He goes in, puts up a shot, will not go, but he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Tony Garnett, his first. Bloomfield's 4th, and going to the line to shoot 2 will be Jake Welch. Welch is a 5'8" freshman. Sees both varsity and junior varsity action. Let's check that. The foul is on Cody Smith instead of Garnett. Free throw up is good. Doug Johnson back in for the Mules, going out Jevin Pierce.
Yes, it's pretty easy to see when Bernie brings in Jake Welch. A lot of times he gives them instant energy and a lot of quickness.
Yep. 31-26 now. Bloomfield on top of 5. Ball to Harris. Harris going to stop, put up a 3. No good. Rebounded on the floor by Harris. He gets his own rebound, drives in, puts a one up, will not go. Ball rebounded by Doomey off his fingertips. And Tyler Trover standing out of bounds touches the ball. Ball still will stay with the Wildcats under their own basket with 5:14 to go. Smith to Williamson for 3. In and out, rebounded by Doomey. Under the bucket, puts it up and in. Kirk Doomey having a great game tonight. He has 8.
Yeah, he's dominating the game. Scoring-wise, rebound, however he had with 6 rebounds.
Ball tipped there by Williamson, but Bernie maintains control. Doug Johnson's going to put up a 3. Scores it. Doug Johnson from way out knocks down his first 3, and the first 3 by the Bernie Mules.
Big basket. They needed that.
Williamson thought about a 3. He's going to drive the baseline, puts it up. No good. Tipped up by Doomey. No good. Got his own rebound. We're going to have a foul. Foul is going to be on the floor. On the floor. Rebound, or the foul that time is going to be on Tyler Trover, his first. Bernie's 5th. Ball to Williamson on the tip. No good. Ball tipped around. Massey pulls it down for the Mules. He's got it still moving with the ball. Massey with a shot, no good. Rebounded, tipped up by Trover. Tipped up by Jake Welch. Welch scores it. Good hustle by the freshman. 33-31. Bloomfield's lead now cut to 2, Jeff.
Goes to show you it doesn't matter how big you are. If you get in there, you'll find the ball find you. You're in the right
put
spot.
Up a shot, would not go. Ball put back by Williamson. 35-31. Marcus Massey puts up 1, will not go. Welch with the rebound. What a pass to Zach Curry. What a pass. What a nice assist. 35-33. Jeff, you know what we've got here, don't you?
Yep.
We've got a barn burner brewing at Barney. I can tell you that, folks. 35-33. This is what we like. Friday night basketball, right. Cold outside, hot inside, and teams going after it. What great hustle that time by Jake Welch. Coming back in for the Bernie Mules. Silas Dill's good to see him working on that ankle. Preston Owens and Jevin Pierce.
Man, what some great minutes they got from Jake Welch right there.
Oh,
got
yeah.
him right back in the game.
Welch with 4 points, a great assist.
Yeah, a couple of rebounds and assists.
Garnett with the ball inside to ball tipped around. Williamson's got it on the floor, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. Kurt Doomey has gone to the bench for a blow, and in for him is going to be Leighton Hensley, and I missed him coming in. I apologize for that. Foul that time is on Preston Owens, his second, the team's sixth. To the line to shoot two will be Kyle Williamson. Williamson has 6 points in this game. First free throw up is good. Wildcats look good tonight.
Yeah, they are hitting the boards hard. They are out-rebounding Bernie and a lot of the damage.
Williamson connects on both. Bloomfield back up by 4. Pierce with the ball. Gives it to Johnson. He's way out.
That doesn't matter. If he's open, he's shooting.
To Massey. Massey's going to work the lane. Does that patent spin move. Puts it up. Will not go. Rebounded by the smallest man on the floor, Tony Garnett, but he had rebound position.
He sure did.
David Clary into the game. He passes the ball in to Leighton Hensley for his first 2 points of the game. Nice pass in by David Clary. 39-33. Bloomfield back up by 6. Silas Steele goes in. He's going to be fouled. The foul is going to be on David Clary. It's going to be his first, the team's sixth. To the line to shoot 2 will be Silas Dill. Good to see Dill moving on that ankle very well.
Yeah.
Jake Welch back into the game for the Mules. Going out is Jevin Pierce. 2:41 to go in this second period. 39-33. I take that back. I thought Silas Steele was into active shooting, but my fault. I should have listened to the referee. He's got the whistle. I've got the mic.
Yeah. I thought he was shooting too, but
what a nice pass in to Marcus Massey. Up and in. Massey was 6 in the quarter, 10 and a half. 39-35, 2.5 minutes to go in the second period. Garnett with the ball, gives to David Clary. Clary loses a handle on it, picked up by Preston Owens, gives it to Johnson. Ball loose on the floor, out of bounds off of the Wildcats. The ball will stay with the Bernie Mules.
They'll probably call that a jump. I don't think anybody really knows. Crowd knows though, don't they?
Jeff Rogers is refereeing here. He called it a jump ball. So alternate possession goes over to the Bloomfield Wildcats with 2:20 to go in this second period. I had a good angle of it, and I saw who touched it.
Oh, yeah.
But, again, I'm up here. Williamson with the ball. Gets it over to David Clary. To Garnett, who puts up one for the free throw line. It's short. Jake Welch with the rebound. Bernie Mules off and running. Welch has it. Kicks it over to Dill. Dill goes inside. Going to be fouled by Garnett. Garnett's first foul. Team 6. Silas Dill has 6 in the game.
According to my stats, Jake Welch is Bernie's leading rebounder so far.
Jake Welch is.
He's doing it all.
He's a fine young player.
Good athlete.
Blake Harris in for the Wildcats. Going out is Tony Garnett. Tyler Trover back in for the Mules. Going out Preston Owens. 39-36. Wildcats on top by 3 with 2:02 to go in this game. Glad you joined us. This is going to be a dandy. Dill connects on his second free throw. He's 4 for 4 from the line. Clary with the ball. Gives it to Smith. Smith inside to Hensley. He puts it up, scores it. Leighton Hensley's come off the bench, Jeff, and really give a couple big, nice buckets.
Good.
Ball into Massey. He's working against Williamson. Turnaround jumper short. Ball tipped around, rebounded by Welch off his fingertips to Clary. 1 minute, 35 seconds to go. Bloomfield on top by 4. Harris with the ball to Williamson. Williamson posts up, stops, shoots a jump shot, scores it. Kyle Williamson with his 8th point of the quarter. He has 10 in the game.
Hey, they are shooting the ball well.
Silas Dill pops one. Boy, this is what we like to see. Up and down the floor. Both teams scoring, going after it, pressing. David Clary with the ball. Inside to Leighton Hensley, tipped away by Massey. Massey quickly to Welch. Welch down, scores it. Okay, Jake Welch is having a game. He's got 6 points in a quarter. 43-41. Of course, that was all set up by the pass, but still yet, nice layup. Cody Smith for three. In and out, rebounded by Massey of the Mules. Gives the ball to Welch on the fly. Welch going inside, bounces it over to Doug Johnson, who pulls it out. Johnson's going to put up a three. No good. Rebounded by Harris of the Bloomfield Wildcats. We're down to 35 seconds to go in the half. Nice pass into Hensley. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded from far. Come down. Ball brought down by Trover. Trover gets the ball to Welch. Welch quickly down to Silas Dill. Dill going to stop inside the three-point line. Puts one up. Will not go. Rebounded by Smith. 20 seconds to go. Listen to this crowd. They're oohing and ahhing with every takeaway and every shot, both sides.
People like to see a lot of scoring.
Oh, and it's fun.
This game in the 80s, that'd be fine.
Working against Massey, puts it up, no good. Rebounded that time by Doug Johnson. 3 seconds to go inside. Oh, what a nice pass to Welch, and he's going to score it as the horn goes off. What a nice pass by Tyler Trover.
It was.
Inside to Jake Welch, who put it up as the horn goes off to end the first half. We're tied at 43 all. What a great first half, folks. If you are not here, you're enjoying it live on Channel 21, your new wave cable. And we want to appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. And we're going to be back for halftime here in just a minute.
Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Oh, that was a great first half. That was great.
What's first game?
Well, we're back with you live on Channel 21. It's halftime, and what a first half, Jeff, we've seen.
Great first half, and I don't know how many quarters Jake Welch has left to play tonight, but that may be key to this game.
Well, Welch came off the bench, and there's no doubt about it. Really gave this team a lift. The Burning Mules, they were down. Also, you can't say enough about Lighton Hensley for the Wildcats. He came off, and, I mean, you hit 2 big buckets and got a couple of big rebounds there. And, I mean, that young man's playing a great game, and he's only a freshman. He's a freshman also.
I've been very impressed with Bloomfield. They have shot the ball well.
Well, Jeff, go ahead and take it a minute. Let me figure up these free throws, okay?
Okay. Jake Welch and Silas Dill did the majority of the scoring that quarter, and Marcus Massey also playing well. But I think Bernie made a big run there when Coach Doomey was out, and they're having a hard time with him. I have him 7 rebounds, and he has 8 points, and they're having a hard time keeping him off the boards.
Yep.
And it'll be key for Bloomfield to keep him in the game. I think he has still 2 fouls, right?
Yep. Well, what the scoring we have here, and we'll run that down for you very quickly. For the Bloomfield Wildcats, Kyle Williamson with 10, Cody Smith with 9, 8 to Kirk Doomey, 7 to Blake Harris, 5 to Tony Garnett, 4 to Lighton Hensley. For the and I might add that Bloomfield was 5 for 6 from the free throw line. For the Bernie Mules, scoring-wise, you had Marcus Massey with 10, Silas Dill with 10, and you had 8 by Jake Welch, 6 by Jevin Pierce, 3 by Doug Johnson, 2 by Preston Owens. Bernie Mules, on the other hand, 6 for 6 from the line. Bloomfield Wildcats 5 for 6 from the line. So great shooting. Bloomfield has 4 threes. Bernie has 1 3. That 3 being by Doug Johnson. Bloomfield's threes are by Garnett, Blake Harris, and 2 by Cody Smith. So, I mean, I don't know any more that you could ask for the first half of a basketball game. Both teams back and forth. One team get up by 5, another team come back. Team get up by 7, the other team come back. That's the way we like to watch basketball.
Oh, exactly, and there's no one person dominates the game. There's balanced scoring by both teams. And yeah, it's the kind of game I like to watch, and I'm sure everybody does.
Well, let's take a short break, Jeff, and take it back to the studio for another word from one of our advertisers, and we'll be right back with you.
Shoes carries a complete line of athletic shoes for the entire family. Nike socks are available at JR's now from infant sizes through men's size 18. New Balance are also in stock in medium and wide widths. JR carries a complete line of casual shoes by Merrill, Bourne, and Clark for guys and gals. In the boot line, JR carries Red Wings and plainer steel toe, waterproof or insulated, Double H Western work boots, and Justin Double Comfort work boots with Gore-Tex. Dr. Martin Classics, Rocky work boots, Acme Kids boots, and Tony Lama and Dan Post dress boots. That's JR Shoes in Malden and Poplar Bluff.
Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods, call Kenneth Store at 888-6678 or Lloyd Rice at 576-4471. Nike, Adidas, Russell, any and all kinds of major brand names and your favorite sporting goods. New location in Kennett at 1300 Industrial Drive. That's Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. We're wearing vests tonight from Skeeter Kell. Give them a call or stop by the Kennett store for all your sporting goods needs. Wouldn't it be great if you had access to your bank account information 24 hours a day? With internet banking and bill payment service from First Community Bank, you can. It always seems there's never enough time in a day, but with our internet banking service, you can take care of your banking needs on your schedule, not ours. You can pay bills, check account balances, and transfer funds anytime, anywhere. And best of all, First Community Bank offers this service, including bill payment, absolutely free. Go to www.1stcombank.com to find out more. First Community Bank, experience the difference in banking, member FDIC.
Well, welcome back to Bernie High School Gym, and again, if you're just joining us live from the on Channel 21, this game is tied up 43-all. It started off the first quarter as Bloomfield jumped out on top. Bernie came back, got up by 5. Bloomfield came back, got up by 7. They ended the first quarter ahead 21-16. Then Bloomfield got up as many as 9 in that second quarter, and then Bernie kept chipping away, and a part of that was when Jake Welch came into the game.
Gave him a huge lift.
And now we're tied at 43-all. I mean, this is where we started. Both teams tied at 0-0. We're 43-43. Fans being treated to a great game.
Yeah, they are. And turnovers are about the same. Bloomfield's got a little edge in rebounding, and that's probably why they're tied. Both teams have shot the ball well. Coach Doomey, like I mentioned before, has dominated the boards, and if he hadn't had to sit out a while, he would be, probably have 10 rebounds.
Well, I tell you, Kurt Doomey has had a big game inside.
He has. He's looked good. Bloomfield's really impressed me. I don't know if I've seen him play this year.
Well, I want to say this: the twins behind us here, Carrie and Macy Botch, the twin daughters of Coach Botch and his wife Tracy. There's more fans. They're more interested in these twins than they are the ball game. I mean, everybody has been over here to look at them and ooh and gooing and all that, and they are beautiful kids. I'll tell you that. Of course, they got a beautiful mother.
Yeah, you can surely not after dad.
No. Somebody brought us some popcorn, knowing that I cannot eat popcorn while I'm doing a ball game, so I'll have that after the game.
Yeah.
Again, we plan on bringing you the homecoming festivities. They will be following the ball game, so stay with us. We'll have time to do our final stats while they're getting things ready, and our camera person, Kim Stokes, she'll take care of everything for us up there. And again, we are taping this so we can go back and put it on it's on a VHS, but if we want to come back and if we have problems, we'll have it corrected on a DV tape. And David Black does all that for us. It takes a lot of work, and he's very good at what he does.
Yeah. I don't think Coach Watts is probably too happy with Bernie's defense the first half. Even though at times they turned it on, they put on the press and got back in the game really with that. But the interior defense, they let Bloomfield get too many offensive rebounds and too many open threes. But
well, I tell you, I'm impressed with both teams the way they're transitioning from defense to offense. Now, the coaches might not be happy the way they're transitioning from offense to defense, as what you're saying. But on the other hand, when you get that ball and you go with it, it's hard to stop somebody. It's hard to stop that freight train unless you get in front of it, draw a charge and foul. And Bernie's comes out of the locker room, and they know that they're in a game. I tell you, these Wildcats came to town tonight. They're fired up, ready to play.
Yeah, this is not really the game I expected, but You got what you wanted. You got the barn burner.
Oh, we got a barn burner, and I mean, I think the fans like that. You know, Bloomfield coming in with a record of 6-12, Bernie with a record of 11-9 on paper, and both of them play about the same schedules. It's the same teams, and you kind of weigh yourself. You know, how did they do against this team, and this is what we did against that team. Every now and then, you know, you have an upset. But Bloomfield really looks fired up and like they're set and ready to go.
They do.
Well, we're getting ready to start the second half. Before we do, let's take it back for a quick word from one of our sponsors.
Company needs a commercial, safety, informational, or music video made, please contact Boomers Productions. Working with Malta Night Productions, we can produce your next video requirement. We also bring to your local news and programming as seen on Channel 21 and the New Wave Communications Network. We're currently seen in Bernie, Bloomfield, Essex, Campbell, Dexter, and Malden, and looking forward to serving more towns in southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas viewing area. Boomers Productions and Channel 21, your hometown channel. Call 281-2121 or visit our website at boomersproductions.com. Also, our toll-free number outside the Malden area, 877-566-2121.
Just underway to start the second half. Bernie Mules with the basketball. Massey has it to Johnson. Jevin Pierce to Massey. He's going to have the ball tipped out of his hands. Kyle Williamson quickly with the ball down the floor. Puts it up, does not score. Jevin Pierce with a rebound for the Mules. Mules off and running quickly to Silas Still. He stops and pops for 14, gets it. Silas Still with the first bucket of the second half for the Bernie Mules. 45-43, Bernie back on top by 2.
See how Bloomfield handles the press this half.
2-2-1 zone. Cody Smith going to put up a 3 for Bloomfield, scores it. I'll tell you, the young man has 3 threes in a game, and we saw him hit 36 in a game at Bloomfield. He can shoot the ball. It's not just like, well, he's lucky tonight. Yeah. He could hit it. Pierce to Massey. Massey in the corner to Dill. This guy here can shoot it too. Ball goes over the top and hits the wire on the back, turned over to the Bloomfield Wildcats. I know Morris and Joanne Bradley are really happy tonight. They have their 3 daughters here, plus their grandkids. And it's just a homecoming. That's all it is. That's all you can say. Williamson with the ball. Puts up a shot in the lane, off the backboard, scores it. Kyle Williamson with his first bucket of the second half. He now has 12 in the game.
48 not slowing down.
No, 48-45. It might be whoever has the ball last to win this game. Massey to Johnson for 3. Puts it up, ties this game. Doug Johnson with his second 3 of the night. He now has 6. 48 all with 6:25 to go in the third period. Is this fun or is this fun?
It's fun.
Ball taken away. A good tip there by Trover. Pierce picks the ball up on the floor, gives it to Massey. Massey to Dill. Thought about 3, gives it to Johnson. Johnson inside to Massey. Massey skips it to Trover. Ball tipped and goes off of his head. Out of bounds. The ball was tipped that time.
That was a nice pass. He's got the hand on it.
Yep. Tell you what, that hurts.
Yeah.
Trover with a steal. He's got it. Nice pass to Johnson. Puts it up. Scores it. Doug Johnson with his first 2-pointer. He now has 8 in the game. Nice steal and pass by Tyler Trover. Yep. Trover is going to be called for a blocking foul. Trover with his second foul of the night. He got there and was still moving, it looked like, when the ball was passed to Garnett.
It was close, but he never really got set.
Bernie on top, 50-48 with 5:53 to go in this third period. Garnett with the ball. Down in the corner to Harris. Harris inside to Doobie, who gives it back to Harris. Ball tipped out of bounds off of the Bloomfield Wildcats. Bernie will control. Bernie up at 2 with 5:40 to go in the third period. Doug Johnson thought about a 3, gives it out to Massey to Pierce. Trover's in on the post to Johnson, who picks up a screen, puts up a 3, scores it. That young man there, when he gets hot, they'll bring that zone out.
If Bloomfield's not going to guard him, he's going to kill him.
Yeah.
I mean,
53-48.
He's getting way too much time.
Bernie on top of 5. Smith for 3, no good. Rebounded by Massey. Foul's going to be on Garnett for a reach-in. First foul of the second half on the Wildcats. Zach Curry in for Silas Dill for the Mules. Also Jake Welch coming into the game. Welch coming in for Jevin Pierce. .5:10 to go in this third period. Bernie on top, 53-48. Bernie with the ball. Bloomfield in a 1-2-2 zone. Nice pass along the baseline to Trover, who tried to get it over to Curry. Curry does get control of it. To Johnson, to Trover, to Massey, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Massey, puts it up, scores it. Marcus Massey stayed after it. Put it back up and in, 55-48. Bernie ties her biggest lead of the night with 7, 55-48. Williamson with the ball on the baseline, gets it out front to Garnett. Garnett puts up a three, no good. Rebound tipped around, rebounded by Massey. Massey quickly down the floor with it, down in the corner to Johnson. Johnson has the ball knocked out of his hands. Garnett dives on the floor, has a ball, gets it to Williamson. Nice hustle by Tony Garnett of the Wildcats. Williamson puts up one just inside the lane, no good. Rebounded by Smith. He goes up with it, scores it. Cody Smith goes inside, his 5th point of the quarter. He has 14 in the game. 55-50, Bloomfield will not go away. Doug Johnson for a long three, short. Rebounded by Zach Curry in there, puts it up and in. Zach Curry came by and picked it up, his first 2 of the third quarter. He has 6 in the game. Harris with the ball to Williamson, has the ball tipped back to Harris. He's in the lane, puts it up, scores it. What a nice move by Blake Harris. He has 9. We've got a timeout. Officials timeout as Garnett got hit in the face. He's got a bloody nose. He's going out. David Clary in. Also Doug Johnson out. Coming in is Preston Owens. Let's see, going out is Doug Johnson, Tyler Trover for the Mules. And the Mules have on the floor Jake Welch, Silas Dill, Preston Owens, Marcus Massey, and Zach Curry.
Coach Box must lit a fire in the Bernie, especially Marcus Massey. He's come out making his presence known under the board.
Bloomfield in a 1-2-2 zone. Welch to Curry, who kicks it out to Owens. Owens looking inside, can't find anybody. Clary's on him now. Gets the ball to Curry and off of Marcus Massey's hands as the ball goes out of bounds.
Marcus took his eye off of it, looked underneath, tried to make a move before he had the ball and slipped right through his fingers.
I've never done that. Have you, Jim?
It happens in all sports, doesn't it?
3:16 to go in this third period. Harris with the ball. We're going to have a foul on Silas Dill. He just happened to be standing there.
Yep.
That's his second, the team's second of the half. Bernie falls back to a half-court trap. They're in a half-court 1-2-2 zone. Smith to Clary. Clary has a ball batted out of bounds by Marcus Massey, but it went off Clary's head. Turned over to the Mules. We're down to 3 minutes to go in this third period. Mules have come out and playing a lot better basketball right now, Jeff. Jake Welch with the ball to Curry, to Massey. Massey puts it up, scores it. Marcus Massey, his 4th point of the quarter, 14 for the evening. Ball pass to Kyle Williamson. He works inside, passes, nice pass down to Harris, and Harris is going to put it up and be fouled. What a nice pass by Williamson down to catch Harris breaking along the baseline.
They give that to Massey.
Foul is going to be on Massey, his second. Team's third of the half. Jevin Pierce and Jake Smith ready to check in for the Mules. Harris first free throw up, scores it. Massey and Owens out. Jake Smith is a 6'3" freshman. He had a good JV game tonight.
Yes, he does. That's a good probably get Massey out of the game, give him a little blow. He's been working hard.
Blake Harris scores the second one. He now has 11 in the game. 2:30 to go in the third period. 59-54. Bernie on top by 5. Dill with the ball. Gives it to Smith. Back to Dill. Dill's going to put up he passed inside to Curry. What a nice move. That shot was going to be blocked, and he saw Curry open. Curry has 4 1/4, 8 in the game. Ball knocked down by Jevin Pierce, and Welch picks up a loose ball. He's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Welch picks up right where he left off in the second quarter.
Well, he's a little guy, and he's a freshman, but he's pretty strong, too. He'll take it to the basket. He'll take the punishment.
Cody Smith with his second foul of the game. Bloomfield has 2 as a team in the half. Jake Welch to the line to shoot 2. Scores his first. He now has 9 on the night.
Doesn't take too bold a prediction to predict that he'll probably be Bernie's point guard next year as a sophomore.
Let's see. Second one scores it. Welch now with 10. Ball to David Clary. Clary still the ball, gets it over down to Cody Smith. Smith going to put up a 3. Scores it. Cody Smith with his 4th 3 of the night.
Man.
He has 8 in the quarter, 17 in the game. Bill goes inside, the ball blocked by Kurt Doomey out of bounds.
Cody Smith had somebody all over him, and he was probably a foot and a half behind the line, still knocked it down.
Bill will inbound. Gets it over to Pierce. The ball tipped out of bounds by Harris of the Wildcats. Good hustle that time by Blake Harris. 63-57, 1:56 to go in this third period. Bernie on top by 6. Dill to inbound. Gets it to Pierce. Pierce back in the corner to Dill. He's going to drive the baseline. Gets it to Smith. Smith has a loose ball on the floor. Dill picks it up. He drives in, and we're going to have a walking foul. We've got a couple guys hurt here. Jevin Pierce has got a jammed thumb, and Kyle Williamson has got hit right in the head. Also, Blake Harris doesn't look like he's 100%.
Yeah,
Williamson's going to get up slow.
I was watching Silas Dill. Looks like he'll be all right.
Doug Johnson, Marcus Massey, and Tyler Trover in for the Mules. Jake Smith, Jevin Pierce, and Silas Dill out for the Mules. Harris to inbound to Clary. Back to Harris. Harris still the ball. He goes inside. He's going to be called for walking. A little out of control that time. But the young man took it coast to coast. He was going to take it in.
A lot of ground without dribbling there, didn't he?
He sure did. Tony Garrett coming in for Blake Harris. 1:40 to go in the third period. Welch with the ball to Trover. To Massey. To Welch. Welch quickly over to Johnson. Into Massey. Back to Doug Johnson. Wide open for 3. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Curry. Curry takes the ball out. Gives it to Trover. To Welch. Back to Trover. Trover looks inside but gives out to Welch. Welch still with the ball. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson down to Zach Curry. Curry into Massey. Can't control it. David Clay with the ball with 1 minute to go. Bloomfield needs a basket. They trail by 6. David Clay for 3. Puts it up. In and out. In and out again. Rebounded by Doomey. A reverse. No good. Rebounded by Massey. Gives it to Trover. Trover quickly down the floor. 45 seconds to go. Gives it to Johnson. He thought about 3. Pulled it back. Jeff to Massey. Way out front. Down to Curry. To Johnson. I thought he was going to put it up that time. He goes inside. Gives it to Massey. Has it taken away by Cody Smith. Smith for 3. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Clary. Put it up. No good. Picked up by Williamson. He's going to be fouled by Marcus Massey. His third foul. Going the line to shoot 2 will be Kyle Williamson. Massey with his third foul with 26.5 seconds to go in this third period. Williamson can cut the lead from 6 to 4 if he makes both of these. First one up, scores it, creeps over the front of the rim.
Bloomfield is still not defending Doug Johnson. He's getting too many open looks. They dodged a bullet a couple times, but they got to get on him, and he's going to hit those.
Sure is. Williamson with 4 1/4 has 14 in the game. Welch with the ball, 20 seconds to go. Doug Johnson Looks inside, the ball tipped around, taken away by Garnett. Williamson with the ball for the Wildcats. He goes inside, stops, pops, no good. Rebounded by Garnett. Garnett gets it back to Clary. 6 seconds till we got a timeout on the floor as the Bloomfield Wildcats coach wants a timeout. With 8.7 seconds to go, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with you in just a minute.
First State Bank and Trust in Dexter earn 5.12 annual percentage yield with an electronic Advantage Now checking account. There's no minimum balance and no service charge, giving you the best product for internet banking and more. Get unlimited checking with free internet banking, free online bill payments, electronic bank statements, and more. Streamline monthly bill payments, save time and money, and earn 5.12 APY at First State Bank and Trust, Business 60 in Dexter, member FDIC.
Coach Dave Lanning wanted a quick timeout to reset an offense here to hopefully get a bucket here. Bloomfield trails Fernie 63-59. Cody Smith will inbound for the Wildcats. He goes inside to Garnett under the basket, puts it up, scores it. Cody Garnett with his first bucket of the half. He's got 7 in the game. Welch with the ball, 3 seconds to go. Gets it to Chover, puts up a 3 from the top of the key. Will not go as Massey went in and tipped the ball. I couldn't tell if the ball was going to go or not.
He would have left it alone, it might have went in.
Well, one thing about it, we'll never know because it was disallowed as Massey jumped up and touched the ball.
He got in the cylinder, I mean, there's no doubt about it, but it might have went in.
That ends the third quarter with the Bernie Mules on top 63-61. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes. Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, welcome back. You've seen a dandy tonight, folks, a D-A-N-D-Y dandy. That's what the cheerleaders have up on the wall back there. And it is a barn burner brewing right here at the Bernie Gym.
Yeah, Bernie had a pretty good lead, and they had 2 or 3 sloppy passes and left Bloomfield right back in the game.
Bloomfield starts the fourth period with the ball. Bernie still in that zone. Garnett has it. This might be the slowest we've seen the game all night.
Yep.
Wow, Tony Garnett from way out puts Bloomfield back on top 64-63 with 7:35 to go in the game. Jevin Pierce works inside, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Blake Harris of the Wildcats. Well, we've seen a good game. This is a game that you like doing.
It is.
Late in the year, both teams getting ready for districts. Williamson with the ball to Garnett. He goes inside, stops, pops, puts up a 14-footer, will not go. Rebounded by Zach Curry. Bernie on the run. Curry goes inside, has a ball stripped. On the floor is Garnett. Gets the ball to Doomie. Doomie back to Garnett. 7 minutes to go in this game. Bloomfield back on top, 64-63 over the Mules. Harris with the ball, driving the baseline. He's going to be called for walking. Marcus Massey in, Preston Owens out. Jake Welch getting ready to check back in. Pierce with the ball. Silas still in the corner with it. Kicks it out to Trover. Trover from 17. In and out. Massey with the tip rebound there, and Doomie comes away with it. Garnett with the ball. Williamson now has it. Goes inside, puts it up, will not go. Marcus Massey for the Mules with the rebound. He's got the ball down the middle of the floor. He looks inside, he stops, puts up a 12-footer, no good. Rebounded Doomie. Doomie has played a great game tonight.
Yes, that's his 10th rebound.
Garnett to Harris. Back to Garnett. Over to Smith to Garnett. To Harris. Harris drives a baseline, goes inside, reverse, no good. A little out of control, rebound that time by Massey to Trover. Trover down to Dill. Dill under the bucket to Curry. Curry puts one up, scores it. Good ball movement that time by the Bernie Mules. Good transition that time from defense to offense. Coach Potts had to like that. Cody Smith to Doomie inside, and he's going to be fouled by, it's going to be on the floor.
Hey, both big men are making the presence known. It seems like every trip it's either Massey or Doomie that gets the rebound.
Right. Jake Welch into the game for Jevin Pierce. Foul that time, third foul on Tyler Trover. Smith the inbound. He's going to get the ball to Williamson. Williams thought about a three. Now he's going to put up a two, and he's going to be fouled by Silas Dill. Dill that time hit him and grabbed his jersey to make sure he didn't go to the ground.
Yeah.
So nice help there by Silas Dill. Williamson to the line to shoot two.
Bernie's got to be careful. I have two of the key players, Massey and Dill, with three each. We still got a lot of time to go.
Williamson at the line to shoot two. First one rolls around and in. Both teams shooting their free throws very well. Doug Johnson into the game. Silas Dill out. Game tied 65 all with 5:31 to go. Second one up, no good. Rebounded by Doomie. He goes back up with it. No good. Rebounded by Massey. Massey's going to be tripped by Blake Harris. That's going to be his first. The team's third. Just good hard playing right there.
Yeah.
Doobie had a good look, just couldn't get it to go down.
Yeah.
65 all, 5:20 to go. Trover to Johnson. Johnson down to Massey. He gets Curry inside the lane, scores it. Good passing that time. Curry with 4 1/4, 12 in the game. Harris with the ball. He's got two guys double teaming him. We got a timeout on the floor with 5:02 to go in this game. Bernie on top, 67-65. We'll be back in just a minute.
Call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Well, you've seen a dandy tonight here, folks. We don't mean to burn that phrase out, but this has been a lot of fun.
We may see another overtime.
We could see another overtime. We had our first one here last Saturday night and enjoyed that. We liked it so much we said we should just play all night. But I know the guys, they were tired. They were wanting to get it over. Bloomfield will control the basketball under their own bucket as Cody Smith will inbound. 5:02 to go, 67-65. We know we have a few technical problems from time to time, but folks are trying to get that worked out. Next year, we want to do more games live on YHC Channel 21. Harris inside to Doomie, and he's going to be called for walking.
Like the pace has slowed down a lot this half.
Yes, they have.
Last few minutes.
We got a push foul on Cody Smith. That's going to be his third. Bernie's 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Bloomfield is 10 for 12.
Very good.
Zach Curry with the ball inside to Massey. A nice left-handed put up, but no good. Rebound by Smith. He gets to Garnett. 67-65, 4:30 to go in this game. Bernie on top by 2. We're going to have a holding foul that time. Going to be on Doug Johnson. Johnson's first. The team's 7th. Going to line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Tony Garnett.
Free throws will become even more key because Bloomfield's in the bonus already.
Garnett sinks his first free throw. He now gets the bonus. Free throw shooting has helped both teams. Second one up, scores it. Tony Garnett now with 12 in the game. Garnett will try a takeaway from Welch here. He's going to be called for a slap foul. It's going to be his third foul, the team's fifth.
I think that's slowing the pace of the game. There's so many fouls. It's like every time a trip down, somebody the foul.
Well, it's been a well-called ball game.
It has.
I've enjoyed it. They let them play, but yet they've got the big stuff. Nice pass that time for Curry into Massey. It's going to be on the floor. Good call right
It
there.
was.
Massey did the pump fake, but he drew the foul. The foul is on Kyle Williamson. It's going to be his second. The team's sixth. The next foul by Bloomfield will send Bernie to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Ball out front to Welch. Down to Doug Johnson. To Trover. To Doug Johnson for three. No good. Rebounded by. We got a jump ball. Jump ball between Trover and Cody Smith. It will stay with the Mules on the alternate possession. 3:58 to go in this game. 67 all. Ball out to Massey. Ball
good
tipped
pass.
out, and Harris down for the layup. Puts it up. Ball blocked, and a foul called on Marcus Massey, his third.
Fourth, I believe.
What's that?
It's fourth, isn't it? Massey?
You know what? I missed one a while ago.
That's
Marcus would rather have my stats.
that might be something right there. He wished he'd have just let him have the two instead of picking up that fourth.
Right. Harris to the free throw line, misses the first one. Massey out, Dill in. Second free throw up, scores it. 68-67, Bloomfield on top by one with 3:50 to go. Welch with the ball, skips it over to Johnson. Back to Welch, to Dill. They've got their three-point shooters on the wings.
If they swing the ball around fast, they can get the three. So
Oh, yeah.
They can hit the three. They can get it open.
But Bloomfield's defense, that zone's moving quickly.
Yeah. But you can't outrun that ball.
Johnson for
There it
three
is.
from the corner. Short, rebounded by Harris. Harris gives it to Garnett. 3:15 to go. Bloomfield on top by one, 68-67. Garnett gives it to Williamson. We're going to have a walking call on Williamson. Three minutes to go, Jeff. We're down to, somebody's got to take control. Dill has a ball stripped from him, and going after the loose ball was Harris, and Jake Welch fouled him. That's going to be Welch's first foul. Going to the line to shoot a 1-on-1 will be Blake Harris. He is 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Marcus Massey coming in, Doug Johnson going out. The next foul by the Bernie Mules will send Bloomfield to the line for a double bonus for 2 free throws.
Massey cannot pick up that fifth foul.
Free throw up and good by Harris. He gets the bonus. Harris is a sophomore. He has 13 thus far in the game. Second one up, scores it. Bloomfield back on top by 3, 70-67, 2:55 to go. Trover with the ball to Pierce. Down to Massey. To Trover. To Dill in the corner. Back to Trover. To Pierce. To Curry. Pierce for 3. Scores it. Devin Pierce rings that 3 at the tie of the game with 2:31 to go, 70 all. We've got a break in the action with a timeout on the floor. Let's hear a word from our sponsors.
At New Wave Communications, New Wave is the local leader in communication and entertainment needs. Digital cable, telephone, high-speed data from one source. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data.
Well, we're back live. We're over here visiting with these twin girls. One's sleeping, the other one's cheering the Bernie Mules on, so you can tell one's getting ready for cheerleading.
Yep.
I'll tell you, it's been a lot of fun. With 2:31 to go in this game, we played 29 minutes, 29 seconds, and it's still tied, 70 all.
Can't get any closer than that.
Fans have been treated to a great game on both sides. Bernie has extended that press out to probably three-quarter court. Williamson with the ball. Gets it to Doobie inside. He puts it up, has it knocked out of his house. It's going to be Bloomfield's ball.
Wow. Coach wanted a foul on Massey. Close.
Smith inbounds to Williamson and hits Doobie with it off his fingertips. Curry with the ball. 2:10 to go. Bernie has it. Bill drives a baseline. Gets it out to Trover. Trover over to Jevin Pierce for three. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Doobie. We're going to have a foul on number 25, Tyler Trover. It's his fourth foul. Going the line to shoot two for the Bloomfield Wildcats will be Kurt Doomie. Doomie has 8 in the game. He's 2 for 2 from the line. That was in the first quarter.
But Bernie now has 3 starters with 4 fouls. There's only 2 minutes to go, but sometimes that 2 minutes can be a long 2 minutes.
I can tell you a lot of stories with a big lead with 2 minutes to go before the three-pointer getting beat. But we don't have time tonight. Doobie with his first one up, scores it. Doug Johnson in, Jevin Pierce out. 2:01 to go in this game. Bloomfield back on top by 1. What a game it's been. Doobie second one up and out to Curry. Curry to Massey. Massey looks for someone, gives to Johnson. Back to Massey. Massey's going to work one-on-one, goes in against Doobie, puts it up, no good, ball tipped around. Doobie with a rebound, but off of his leg, out of bounds. Bernie will maintain possession.
We've had a lot of trouble getting the ball over him, taking the ball out. He's got like 3 steals that same way.
Garnett with the ball, gets it to Harris. Harris into Doobie. Bloomfield splits the post, but Doobie stays with it. Cody Smith for 3. Will not go. Doobie with the rebound. Gets it to Blake Harris. Harris puts a shot up. No good. Rebound by Massey. Massey still the ball behind his back. Comes in the lane, kicks it out the deal. We're going to have a charging foul on Marcus Massey. It's going to be his 5th. He's going to foul out of the game with 1:01 to go.
That was big.
Marcus Massey getting his 5th foul as he had the ball and tried to hit Dill, which he did, but he kept going. The defensive man, according to the ref, said he sat still, so we had a charging foul. Preston Owens in for Massey. 1:01 to go, 71-70. Bloomfield on top. Bernie's going to go full court, man-to-man press. Garnett with the ball. Now they're going to stay in a zone, a 1-2-2 zone, full court press. Harris with the ball to Doobie. Doobie inside, puts it up. No good. Foul is going to be on Preston Owens. Preston Owens with his 4th foul. Doobie the line to shoot 2. He was there a minute ago and hit 1 or 2. He's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. He has 9 points.
But somebody else is going to have to step up and get some rebounds and stop Doobie inside with Massey out. Massey was getting about all of Bernie's rebounds. Somebody else is going to have to step up and get some rebounds.
Doobie's first free throw up, short. Jake Welch into the game. Coming out will be Owens. We've got a timeout on the floor with 51.9 seconds to go. Bloomfield on top of Bernie 71-70. Kurt Doobie will have 1 free throw left when we come back.
Shoes carries a complete line of athletic shoes for the entire family. Nike socks are available at JR's now from infant sizes through men's size 18. New Balance are also in stock in medium and wide widths. JR carries a complete line of casual shoes by Merrill, Bourne, and Clark for guys and gals. In the boot line, JR carries Red Wings and plainer steel toe, waterproof or insulated, Double H Western work boots, and Justin Double Comfort work boots with Gore-Tex, Dr. Martin Classics, Rocky Work boots, Acme Kids boots, and Tony Lama and Dan Post dress boots. That's JR Shoes in Malden and Poplar Bluff.
Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods, call Kenneth Store at 888-6678 or Lloyd Rice at 576-4471. Nike, Adidas, Russell, any and all kinds of major brand names and your favorite sporting goods. New location in Kennett at 1300 Industrial Drive. That's Skeeter Kell.
Kirk Newey's free throw up. He scores it. Puts Bloomfield on top, 72-70. 45 seconds to go in this game. Welch with the ball to Johnson. Johnson inside to Zach Curry. Puts it up, scores it. They got a tie game. While we were away on break, Kurt Doobie hit his second free throw. Bernie comes down the floor, gets the ball inside to Zach Curry, who put it up and in to tie this game, 72 all.
Right back
38.5 seconds to go. We're going to keep it here. This is getting to where it's really exciting. 38.5 seconds to go, tied game, and Bloomfield has the ball. Folks, if you hadn't enjoyed this game, there's no need watching basketball. This has been a dandy, Jeff.
It has. I'm sure with Massey out, they're going to try to get the ball inside to Doomie and try to score in there. But the way they've been shooting threes, if they get the open look, I'm sure they'll take it.
Let's see if Bernie comes out with a press. I'm sure they will. Glad you joined us here on Channel 21. Tim Stokes, our camera person tonight. Jeff Rogers beside me. Tommy Jacobs is sick tonight. Bernie is going to back up and pick him up half court, man to man. Garnett with the ball, gives it to Smith. Bernie's going to go to the 2-3 zone. I thought it was man to man, but they're going to stay 2-3 zone. It's kind of a matchup. We've got a timeout on the floor with 20.7 seconds to go in this game. Again, we're going to keep it here. We're going to keep it right here, so we're going to stay and we're going to talk a minute, Jeff.
I'm sure Bernie wants to keep Doomie as far away from the basket if they can get him. Because if he gets it down low, we have a lot of matchup problems with Massey out with him.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, I've enjoyed you being here with us tonight. Hope my partner's getting well, Tommy Jacobs. Get him ready for Tuesday night's games. It's senior night Tuesday night here at Bernie when the Holcomb Hornets come to town. And we'll be here live again with you.
Holcomb's another scrappy team.
Holcomb is another scrappy team. Well, both teams are excited. I mean, we may be looking at an OT here.
It sure looks like it.
I heard Kim Stokes click the camera, so we had a tape run out. That's when you're back up taping with DVs, you do that every now and then.
Yeah.
It's been a great game, though, folks. Glad you joined us. Kurt Doobie with the ball. 15 seconds to go. Has the ball slapped out of his hand. Bernie has it. Tyler Trower with the ball. 10 seconds to go. Bernie with the ball. Across the timeline. Ball given to Pierce. 5 seconds to go. Trover has it. Gives it to Welch inside. Puts it up. Scores it. Jake Welch scores. And Bernie Mules are going to win this game. The referees are going to go off the court. Bloomfield asks for a timeout. What a pass to Jake Welch.
Beautiful pass by Tyler Trover to Welch.
What a ball game. 74-72. 74-72. The Bernie Mules win on a last-second shot by Jake Welch under the basket. And the Bernie Mules go to 12-9 on the year. The Bloomfield Wildcats lose a heartbreaker. 16. They go to 6-13 now.
Those are tough.
Those are a tough game. What a great game. Good to see both teams lining up, shaking heads. But, boy, I tell you, the Wildcats came in here and gave the Mules all they wanted and more.
They sure did. It was a better game than I expected. And it seemed like when you're 6-13, those are the kind of games that you seem to lose in the last second.
Well, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to be back with the coronation, the crowning of the King and Queen for homecoming. So The Bernie Mules again win 74-72 on a last-second shot by Jake Welch. We'll be right back.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
This game brought to you by your friends at New Wave Communications. New Wave is the local leader in communication and entertainment needs. Digital cable, telephone, high-speed data from one source. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data.
Well, you have just seen a great game here. What a game it was. And we're glad that you joined us on Channel 21. It has been live, and hopefully we've got a lot of our bugs worked out in this. We are going to be watching the coronation of the homecoming for the Bernie Mules. And we're looking forward to seeing who's going to be the king and queen. Mm-hmm. Jeff, give us some stats right quick.
Well, at Bloomfield actually outplayed Bernie in many ways. They out-rebounded Bernie 29-23, and Bernie turned it over more times than Bloomfield, 16-12. But the stat that counted is the one on the scoreboard, and Bernie, as you predicted earlier, whoever had the ball last might win the game. That's exactly what happened.
Well, let's get some final stats here while we're waiting on the coronation for the victorious Bernie Mules. Marcus Massey with 14, Zach Curry with 14, Jake Welch with 12, Silas Dill with 12, 11 by Doug Johnson, 9 by Jevin Pierce, 2 by Preston Owens. Bernie did not shoot a free throw in the fourth quarter. They were 8 for 8 from the line for the night. For the Bloomfield Wildcats, who came up 2 points short, but what a game they had. 17 by Cody Smith, 15 by Kyle Williamson, 14 by Blake Harris, 12 by Tony Garnett, 10 by Kurt Doomey, and 4 by Leighton Hensley. Bloomfield was 9 for 10 through 3 quarters, and then they were 2, 4, 6, 8. They made 8, so that's 17. They were 17 for 22, it looks like, for the game. So they shot real well for free throws also.
Looking at the book, I think you don't really probably see too many games like this. Both teams had unbelievable balanced scoring. 5 players on double figures on both teams. As a coach, I'm sure that's what you want. And Bernie had another person with 9.
Yes. Well, Kim, we're probably whenever we go to the coronation, we're talking to our camera person. We go to the coronation. We're going to ask you to flip those mic switches up, and we'll get the PA address system. And if you don't think we're picking that up good enough through your camera, motion back to us, and we will tell them what's going on. Again, when the coronation is over, bring it back to us. But again, we're still got it until they start the coronation. Jeff, I really appreciate you helping us out. Jeff Rogers, a teacher here at the Bernie School System, and we do appreciate all your help. This is the second game you've done with us. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Oh, I have. It's a blast. It's a blast. I was telling you earlier how amazing, how quickly these games go by.
Well, we're trying to get somebody through. Looks like we got a block. Jeff, I tell you what, if everybody knew how much fun we had, we could charge them to come up here and help us.
That's right. It's a blast.
Tommy Jacobs, he just has a ball with it.
Yeah, it seems like you guys have fun.
We're going to get a CD put in for the music, I guess, for the coronation. Always a big event here at Bernie, the homecoming. Again, what a great game we saw. Bloomfield Wildcats lose a heartbreaker 74-72. Bernie gets a double win as they win the JV game 64-48. Want to thank Kim Stokes doing our camera work. Jeff Rogers, my guys side by side with me here, doing the play-by-play with me. Want to thank our guys back to studio, Steve Johnson and David Black, for getting those ads in and making sure everything is going good. And I don't know that we had too many mess-ups tonight on the frames freezing. Again, that's through the cable. And but again, we're working on that. So next year, maybe we can just go straight live and make everything great from wherever we go to bring a basketball game. Jeff, we've done, when we finish next Friday night, a week from tonight, we will have done 53 games this year on Channel 21.
That's a lot.
Of course, we did 26 of them from Bloomfield. At the Christmas tournament, we had Jim Hall, and we had Terry Turlington that helped Tommy Jacobs and myself. We also had Al Jackson help us one night. We had Lloyd Rice that helped us one night up there. We also had Terry McVeigh, an attorney, that helped us out. And it was just, a lot of people, because, I mean, when you're doing 26 games in 4 days, the old voice goes.
I bet. But you got to do a great job.
Well,
it's a lot of fun to watch that.
Make sure you get that on the video. Make sure we got that taped. I tell you, if people, you know how much fun we have now.
Yeah.
And if my wife would have let me, and there was a game every night, we would do a game every night. But she says every now and then we've got to go out to dinner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to do that.
We're just kind of waiting around here. I mean, we know we're going to have the coronation here in just a minute. They're waiting for everything to get set up, and we enjoyed watching it last year, Jeff. We did this last year, and it went very well. And I like the way Bloomfield does their homecoming. I like the way Barney does their homecoming. They do it after the game.
Yeah.
That way, the visiting team can go on, and everything. You know, it just makes it go very, very good.
Yeah, not many of our home fans have left, but that is a courteous thing to do.
I see John Welch over here. I'm sure he will not want a DVD of this game at all. So, John said just give him a dozen of them. Is that what he said? Let me have that thing a minute. No, I better not. I was wanting to hold that baby girl over here, but I better not. I'm hot and sweaty, so I better not do that. Plus, I've got a cold. I don't need to be around those babies. But we're glad to have the Botch twins here with us tonight. Again, congratulations to the Bernie Mules. Congratulations to the Bloomfield Wildcats. They played a great ball game.
They did. That's a tough loss to swallow, but somebody has to win, somebody has to lose, regardless of how good.
But you know, Jeff, they come in on Bernie's floor on homecoming night. Bernie with a much better record. They've got something to prove, and I think they proved it. They can play right there with them.
Hey, they impressed me.
Congratulations, Brad, on a great win tonight. Great ball game. Brad Botch in front of our 21 sign here. Proud Papa. He's got both his children here, both his twin daughters. And as you can see, my bride here, Connie's got one in her arms. That's a little bit smaller than our grand dog that we have, Emmett. Can you zero in on that? Kim, yeah, looky there. Which one is that, Connie? Macy Botch. And we'll take a DVD to our son, who is still single, lives in Dubai, and hopefully one of these days he finds the right young lady, get married, and have a bunch of grandkids for us to spoil. Wouldn't that be fun, Jeff? Do you have any grandkids?
Not yet.
Not yet. We don't either. We got grand dogs. There's still going to be a few minutes, so let's go back to the station for a quick break. You guys back to the station, a heads up to you. Let's go back for a quick break, and we'll come back for the coronation for homecoming here at Bernie. It looks like we're going to keep it here. So we'll keep it here, Jeff.
Okay. I really don't know what the way to go. No.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TICC.
This game brought to you by your friends at New Wave Communications. New Wave is the local leader in communication and entertainment needs. Digital cable, telephone, high-speed data from one source. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data.
Well, we're back, and the MC for the Carnation just laughed. She said, "This isn't live, is it?" I said, "Yes." She said, "You want me to sing a song? What do you want to sing?" Well, everybody's excited about this. They're trying to get everybody lined up, and we'll be ready in just a minute. And again, homecoming night at Bernie. Glad that you joined us.
You were mentioning how much you enjoyed the pep rally today. I thought it was a very nice thing and thoughtful thing that our student council sponsor, Misty Johnson, invited the elementary kids over. That was a new thing, and I think it make a big impact, and I'm sure it was a lot of fun for those kids.
Oh, they enjoyed it. They filled up that whole section over there. They were cheering and hollering, and that's big for them. Now they know, with homecoming now what to expect, and they'll look forward to that from now on. I think that was a good thing that you all did. Jeff, see if you can find out how much longer we're going to be, and we'll know what we're going to do. Again, homecoming night at the Bernie High School Gymnasium. Bernie Mules double victory tonight, JV and varsity. And that varsity game is good games you'll want to watch. Again, tough loss for the Bloomfield Wildcats. They played great. And, boy, that game could have gone either way. Bloomfield had the ball right there at the very end, the ball taken away, and Bernie comes down and scores, catches Jake Welch all by himself on the baseline and put it up and in as the horn goes off. Welch is a freshman. Big game for him. They about ready to go?
She wasn't sure.
Kim, we doing okay on tape up there? Okay, well, she says we got plenty of tape, so we're okay. Well, the fans getting restless now.
We may have to have Miss Carmody sing us a song.
I've got a little sack of popcorn here, and I'm ready to eat it, so I can't eat till we get finished.
I know earlier they were having a little difficulty with the microphone not working. That may be it. I'm not sure.
Well, as loud as my voice is, I could be a megaphone for them.
I might have ruined it earlier when I was over there talking.
I don't think so. Basketball season is winding down, and next week will be the last week for the Class 2A, 3A teams to play. Then they'll go into district play. And Bernie will be playing down at Zenith. They are seated third in that tournament.
It's about what we expected. The winner of that Campbell-Burney game was for second, third seed.
Of course, one was seeded second, one third, really not that much difference. Both of them win their first round games. They're going to meet in the semifinal game.
Yeah.
Then the winner will take on whoever they meet out there, probably South Penn. But you never know. South Penn's going to be playing Haytow. Okay, we're ready to go. Kim, go on ahead and move it to the front speakers. Well, you just witnessed the crowning of the king and queen of the Bernie homecoming. Amanda Pierce, the senior candidate, along with her escort, Adam Pullum. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to each and every one of them. Again, Jeff, can't say enough thank yous to the Bernie Schools, Superintendent Robin Ritchie, Principal Scott Mercer for all their help. Again, Brad Botch and Morris Carnes and coaches here for all the job they've done. Jeff Rogers with me tonight from homecoming, and we really appreciate all the festivities that you have helped us with and helped us here with a couple of games. We really appreciate that. I want to thank our camera person, Kim Stokes, for all her help that she did tonight. Again, a great ball game we watched tonight, Jeff.
It was great. What makes it even better, it's Friday night.
Friday night. Boy, tomorrow we'll get to watch basketball on Channel 21. I'm Bill Hampton. Want to thank everybody, our advertisers, all of our viewers, for all the fine things that everybody says about Channel 21. We enjoy doing these games, and again, we hope to see you back Tuesday night live from the Bernie Gym when the Holcomb Hornets come to town, and we'll be doing another game live. Tommy Jacobs, get well out there. I want to see you back here beside me. Don't forget, put those seatbelts on, folks. We want to see you back here to watch another ball game. And again, live today, learn from yesterday, and look forward to tomorrow. Until next time, keep watching Channel 21.
Look at this face. I know the years are showing. Look at this life. I still don't know where it's going. I don't know much, but I know I love you. That may be all I need to know.
Look at these eyes, they've never seen what matters. Look at these dreams, so big and so better.
I don't know much, but I know I love you. That may be all I need to know. So many questions still left unanswered. So much